everybody. I hope everybody's had a good week. So
Pretty good.
I mean, it's only Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. How about that?
Yeah.
Good weekend.
Well, last week was pretty good too, but yeah.
Yeah. So let's get started. Today, our special guest is Lesbian Nerdy. Oh my God, there she is!
Hello.
She's going to be watching episode 6 of Rings of Power with us.
Udûn.
Yes.
Or Udûn. I don't know how I can't. There's too many accents in Tolkien's words. I can't do it.
I am not good at Tolkienian pronunciation. I'm just making up words now.
I mean,
it works. So did he. So
Robert Jordan. I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to be.
I showed my I forgot which chapter it was. There's a chapter in Wheel of Time that starts out with Elida's name, like her full name.
Oh, Lord.
And so I used to cut class and go to another teacher's class and read the book in her class, and she just didn't care because she was like, he's reading, just let him read.
Yeah.
And I showed her the name once, and she was like, oh, fuck you, what's that? Like, you're gonna get me fired. It was before she was tenured. It was hilarious. Shout out to Ms. Glassberg.
Hey, nice. Good teacher.
She's gonna have to watch this show at some point because you've mentioned her several times.
Yes, I made her cry a couple weeks ago when we did the Rafe interview. I sent her like an email and I texted her and I was like, hey, I want to like basically just like, this is because of you. Like, I'm doing this right now because like her classroom was a safe space for me because school was not fun for me and I didn't read at home. And that was pretty much the only place I read. So I was like, I'm doing this because of you. And she was like, you made me cry. You're an asshole. I love her. She's absolutely the most like rawest person. She's hilarious.
All right. So Lesbi, tell us about you.
Well, I am Lesbian Nerdy, or otherwise known as Jenny. You can call me Jenny if I know some people get feel a bit weird just calling me Lesbi, but it's fine either way.
Whatever you want me to call you, I'll call you. I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, it's honestly perfectly fine. I didn't think of it when I made my YouTube name that some people might feel a bit weird because I had one friend said they feel like they're saying a slur when they say it. I was like, oh no, I didn't think of that. Also, if you Google my name wrong, you just get porn. And I didn't think about that.
So if you Google just Ebony, you'd be amazed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't Google me. Don't.
Yeah.
Because it's not me. First of all, wait, it's not me. If you Google, what comes up is not me.
Yes.
If you Google my name, you get some interesting results of things that are and may or may not be related to my family. So we'll just leave that there.
Yeah. Why not? But yeah, so I make a lot of content about the Wheel of Time, and these days I've been branching out into doing reactions to other shows. So reacting right now to The Legend of Vox Machina, or Machina, however you pronounce it. I reacted to Rings of Power, Willow. Yes. I'm branching out a bit, but I am still at heart a WoTch tuber.
Yes.
Tuber.
It's the long drought in between seasons. We got to do something else. That's why we started doing this.
Well, yeah, it's just, I mean, I talk about the books too, but when I made my YouTube channel, let's be airing my laundry, but I made it because I had so many things to say and I didn't have anybody to say them to. So I made a YouTube channel to talk about the books. And now I've said all of those things. So I'm like, oh, okay. I do have other things, like things that have come up since then, but I've said all of the things that I was like, I need to just get these off of my chest. And now they're all off of my chest and my chest is free.
This is why long-term fans of the Wheel of Time should be excited about the show, because most of us have said everything we had to say about the books.
Yeah.
Several times.
I've been going to JordanCon since the first one, so it's coming up on 15 years. Yeah, I've said literally everything that there is to say about the Wheel of Time books.
Yes.
Oh my God! But I was so excited when specifically about that. I've said it a million times, but like when they announced the show, because like no matter what, it's new Wheel of Time content. So like,
yeah. Oh, absolutely. And like it's not like I've run out of things to say. I haven't, but it's just,
of course,
it was the burning issues that I had. Like I have a no
feelings. You had your feelings.
Yes. Those
Gotta get
burning
'em out.
issues are gone. Those burning issues are gone.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
The only other thing that I'm looking forward to almost as much as the Wheel of Time season 2 is the new Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. I don't know if I'm the only one, but not the Netflix live adaptation. I'm so excited. Not the Netflix live adaptation stuff, though. I'm interested, but the actual studio Avatar stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited for that stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably watch them both. Like I really liked the animated series. I'm not I know a lot of people are very hardcore fans. I just personally, my level of enjoyment was I liked that. That was literally like that. It's about that level. So
I watched it with my kids, with my 2 older kids.
Yeah.
So it not only was it a good show, there's good memories associated with it.
Of course. Yeah. I'll probably try the live action one. And what else is there? You said there's like a studio.
So there's a live action one coming out, but then they're doing it's them as adults, right? Like the in between.
Yeah.
In between Avatar and
Korra.
Yeah, they announced their 5-year plan or something like that, and there's going to be 2 movies and then a new show, like the next Avatar after Korra, and then another movie. So the 2 movies are going to be older kids, like they're still kids, and then it's going to be them as adults just before Korra, and then the show. But it's the 2 original creators of the show. Nickelodeon gave them their own studio.
Oh, okay.
So now they have their own like animation studio.
I also really liked Korra. I know that's apparently a hot take, but I
loved Korra too.
Yeah, I don't know why my kids really liked Korra also.
I think the only people that didn't like Korra were misogynists, and it's the same reason that they don't like most of the new stuff because no, there's a woman there. There should be a man in that role. So pretty much it. Sorry, I sounded like the guy from Korra. It's like, then this week on Legend of Korra, the fire ferrets are at it again. So.
But can we just say the most ruthless avatar in that show was a woman?
Yeah. What's it?
Kyoshi.
Yeah.
Kyoshi.
Would like murder everybody.
Oh my god, yeah. Me and one of my favorite current like TikTokers, Straw Hat Goofy, have because he says the same thing every time Avatar comes up. He's like, please make a Kyoshi show or a Kyoshi movie immediately.
Yes.
I know there are Kyoshi books and stuff.
Yes, there are. I read. Yeah, they're great. They're great.
I should awesome. Get into it. I need to rewatch it. Maybe I could get into it. It'll be a new world I can immerse myself into.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So I'm sorry. I'll talk about Avatar all night. But one last thing. I'm gonna do some unboxing videos before we make our special announcement about what our next series is gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Because all of the polling is done. I forgot to tell you about that. Ebony, we're gonna do that too.
Okay.
Because I'm terrible at my job. We were talking about how my ADHD is terrible, and it really is. I have everything prepared. There's Post-its all over my monitors right now.
It's just remembering. It's just the actual remembering.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah. So I got my Avatar, The Last Airbender. The original creators are releasing an official TTRPG, and I kickstarted it, and it came yesterday.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to do an unboxing for that, and I'm going to do an unboxing for my first Hoyd box from Brandon.
Oh,
I got from Brandon's Kickstarter, yeah. Okay. So I'm really excited about that. All right, and then for our special announcement, so a little under 500 people voted across all of the platforms. So our YouTube poll from last week, and then Rebecca posted on all the platforms, and Kitty got a poll out on TikTok. And they sent me those numbers today, and we put it together. So a little under 500 people voted, and it was like 69%. So,
nice.
Immediately I was like, nice.
Did you not notice that before, that it was 69%?
Well, I had to put all the numbers together and then divide it up, because it was like, 40 here, 50 there.
Yeah.
Voted for Mandalorian season 1. And I actually booked our first guest, which will be February 13th at 9:00 normal time. It's going to be actor Rory Ross. He was actually one of the Tusken Raiders in Book of Boba Fett. He was in Mandalorian season 1 as well in an uncredited role, and he will be in a credited role in Mandalorian season 3. So I'm sure he'll want to chat about that.
That is exciting.
We need to book Grogu because that is really who I want to see.
He's right there. He's just chilling right there. He's been here the whole time watching us and just making sure we're doing.
He's so adorable. I was like, he's so cute.
But in preparation, I wore my favorite Star Wars / Indiana Jones shirt.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
So looking forward to that with everybody doing all that. All right. So what else? That's it, right? Yeah, we're gonna watch the show now.
Started?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna watch this show now. So for those who haven't joined before, we are going to watch the show with you guys. We're not going to stream it because copyright. You could follow along by checking out the little timer over here, staying with our timer. We are not going to be skipping any of the recap or the opening sequence, so don't skip those. And if you get a commercial, sorry, catch up when you can. They actually don't do commercials on the watch parties like ever. They never do.
No, I've never seen a commercial on the watch party.
Yeah, never seen
it. Well, you really need to watch Mandalorian immediately. It is absolutely fantastic. So
it is.
Like if you want to watch it for the first time with us, that would be cool. But we will probably end up spoiling
You'll get distracted. Yeah, we're gonna spoil stuff. We're gonna go off on tangents. You're gonna be distracted from it.
but you got like 3 weeks, so just watch it and then
binge it.
Yeah, there you go, and then we can watch it together.
You got Saturday night plans already.
There you go. All right. What Noman Garden? Andor easily is one of the
I'm waiting for. I also have not watched Andor.
Okay, I will say nothing.
Don't feel me and my husband just finished it like 2 weeks ago because we are old people who sit down on the couch and immediately fall asleep once Avienda goes upstairs.
I also never finished Mandalorian. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of season 1 and then I forgot about it.
It's really, really good. I really enjoy it.
Everybody I know has watched it. Every single person I know.
It's like if you've ever seen like the old school like kung fu movie, like the Seven Samurai.
It reminded me of Kung Fu, which I used to watch every Sunday night after Soul Train.
That's basically what it is. Favreau and Filoni were like, they're huge fans of like old. First of all, it's almost like an old Western, which is. The old Westerns kind of modeled themselves after the Seven Samurai format too. So it's the same kind of thing, but they really liked old Kung Fu movies. So like that's what this really feels like a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
You should watch it.
And Andor is easily one of my favorite Star Wars properties.
Everybody I know is another one.
I liked Andor. It took me a while to get around to watching it, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I watched it after it was finished too because I am terrible also.
Oh no, just life. But also when the people on the screen are nice to look at, it helps.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yes.
We don't get to see Pedro Pascal's face that often. I mean, we get to watch it in Last of Us now, but I mean he's pretty good to look at too.
Yeah. He is. And I also like his Mando voice, like the voice through the helmet.
There you go. They're giving you content ideas there, Jenny.
I have thought about doing reactions and stuff to them, but
You should. Yeah. You absolutely should.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get started. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys who are going to be watching along with us and not just watching us a countdown. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, worked. Okay. So we should be good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So it's not too loud. I can still hear you guys. All right, we're good to go. So I like these last 3 episodes are probably my favorite ones.
Okay.
Oh shit, there was something I wanted to ask you guys to see what you
it's
thought.
Lan.
I know, right? For real.
He's not even Lan. It's who it is.
He first of all, his hair is always blow dried, like every scene that he's in. Even after this fight that they have in this freaking village in the middle of this episode, it looks like he had his hair fresh.
Oh no, I'm talking about the elf.
Oh, the elf, yeah.
Yeah, the elf is Lan and Bronwyn is Nynaeve. She's a healer with a braid. It's fully just Lan and Nynaeve.
Oh shit, yeah, no, you're 1,000% correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the knife. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
I was like, what is he pulling up his arm? I forgot
Yeah.
they had to stab themselves with the knife to be able to use it.
Yeah. See, look, that's him.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, and you know what? His face does look like it's chiseled from stone.
It's it's stony plains. He keeps his emotions in check. Like she has a braid. Look at her. She's 90.
Yeah. I didn't even.
I never even thought. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but
I eventually learned her name. I know her name is Bronwyn. I don't know his name because the entire time I watched it, I just called him Lan.
I will say I don't like her as much as I like Nynaeve though.
Oh yeah, no, she's Nynaeve.
And
is
I'm
better,
like,
but
I'm like, I don't know.
that might be why I learned her name to distinguish them. I just never learned his name.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine. He can be Lan. That's fine. Though I do.
He could be hot elf Lan. I like that.
Yeah.
Hot elf Lan. Yeah.
I still associate this. What? Oh, what Darren said.
Oh yeah, I was just there. You go. That's his name.
Arender. Yeah. Well, I mean, just because you're jealous of his suave, amazing good looks, Darren.
But were you saying about the opening, Tom?
Oh, I was gonna say I still love this opening, and I still associate it with oh shit, what's her name? The dwarf queen.
Yeah. I forget her name too.
Oh man,
we are
Tolkien
so
names.
bad at this.
Tolkien names just are so bad in my head. But I also because they talk about how she sings. She sings. So it makes me think of that.
I always wanted to skip them though. I found that my Disa, yes. I found the opening credits. They were not like totally gripping for me. I never skipped the WoTch credits. Every time for Rings of Power, I looked for the skip credits button and it was never there. So I watched it every time.
For the Wheel of Time credits, there was always something new to look for because it was making pictures. So it's like you couldn't focus on everything. Yeah. So I think
it was a beautiful image too.
Yes, it was just more engaging.
And the music was stunning. Like Wheel of Time music, I think should have I loved the music in Wheel of Time. Sorry, we should probably be talking about this show now.
No, it's okay. We go off on so many tangents.
Many. He looks like somebody to me, but I don't know who. Like to the point where I looked up the actor. I'm like, no, that's not who that looks like.
The scene
he doesn't look like himself.
Yeah. The scene just where he was running his hands in the dirt, but when he had the gauntleted hand in the dirt reminded me of the while I was watching it earlier today. It reminded me of when Isildur, what's his dad's? I don't remember his dad's name. Cuts off Sauron's finger. Or no. And he grabs through the ashes, and like it looked just like that's where he stuck his hand into the dirt.
Yeah.
And here's our first meaningful speech of the freaking episode. There is like 6 in this episode alone.
Yeah,
so
we'll have a final count next week.
Yes, it is Tolkien. I did constantly remind myself Tolkien's like his books are full of beautiful prose that goes on for a very long time.
Who was he in Sense8? I fucking loved Sense8. Are we talking about?
The Adar? Adar was in Sense8?
Yeah, I don't... who was he in Sense8, Norman Garden? I want to... Because I loved Sense8, and I watched the shit out of it, but, I mean, it could be... It's probably all the makeup. I don't recognize it. But now I'm lost, because I was thinking about Sense8.
Okay.
Well, I just need to know who dude looks like. It's going to bother me.
Why? Who he's reminding you of?
Maybe it's that actor.
Yeah.
It's not. It is absolutely not. I looked.
Oh, he was the drug dealer in Sen. Okay.
I didn't. That's like things like that are always frustrating when you want to Google something, but you don't know the right words, so you can't Google it. Like you don't know the actor's name, so you can't Google him. Yeah.
Limbic resonance. Is that what it is?
Here we go.
I don't know what humans would ever want to join with these motherfuckers. Like shit, like we said last week, like the humans showed up, saw some of these fucking orcs, and we're like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, like, but I mean, I think the idea is that they think that they either join them or die.
Right.
Well, they left. Oh, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But now the guy in the front is all about it. Like,
he's all
he's all in, which is kind of
he's absolutely a racist. Like, I feel like that he's just a horrible human.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like
I also can't imagine that.
Mother.
Yes, I cannot imagine these orcs smell good. So I'm assuming he's like in some sort of aroma cloud.
That's no excuse. Yes. I mean, I went to school with middle school boys. I mean, it's not. You can resist that cloud.
Man, I always wore deodorant. I don't know what's wrong with people.
So it's not that it's that they don't realize they need it, and some parents do not enforce it.
Oh, fair. No, my mom was right on top of you. Smell like a foot.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't want that bad reputation coming back to my house.
I don't want to have the smelly kid in class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I was the snarky kid in class.
And here we go. We begin with all the booby traps and wait, no, this is. I don't think they. I think they just attack, don't they?
Yeah. Oh no. This is the booby trap. This is the
booby trap. Okay. Yeah. So okay, pretty. Well done. Clever stuff happening.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I was saying I don't remember my opinions of things the first time. So if I completely disagree with anything that I said before.
This is your disclaimer.
Yes, it is character growth. Think of it that way.
It's growth. You've just grown as a person.
Yes. So. Oh yeah, this part. I remember. Yes, the tower fall. Oh
yes.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty.
I like how he somehow planned this too. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got excited again.
Yeah.
It's
the rule. What's he called it? The Rube Goldberg machine.
The Rube Goldberg machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so many things were happening. I was like,
that's like I when did they play? Like I don't get the whole
when all this happened.
No. The waterfall into the volcano. Like what? Like why did if this was their plan to make a land for more for like whatever? Why did they make this stupid thing and why didn't they do it ever? Like
I know. For me, that was actually the waterfall into the volcano, making the that was satisfying to me because I was so frustrated that the orcs weren't using the tunnels. Like, why are they were digging these tunnels this whole time? Why weren't they using them? And then at the end, I was like, oh, that's why they weren't for them. The tunnels.
They were tapping into the lava tubes.
Yeah.
I saw a volcanologist, which is a person that does volcanoes. They were responding to this and they were like, this is so like the idea of water collapsing into lava tubes and flooding into a volcano and causing an eruption it happens a lot. Specifically with underwater volcanoes that are under the ocean, but it's completely plausible to happen with a volcano that's above water.
Oh, that's alarming.
Yeah, so like if there's empty lava tubes, which happens, and they collapse because it's a hole in the ground and the water floods into lava, it can easily cause an eruption.
Okay.
But the thing that they took issue with, and I can't remember this woman's name, I have to find the video again and repost it somewhere, was the and I'm gonna say this wrong. It was the pyroclastic flow.
Yeah, the pyroclastic cloud. Yeah,
the cloud, which is the explosion, the cloud that comes out. She was like, that would be upwards of 2,000 degrees. They would all be dead. All of them.
I said that a couple of times. Like you're gonna die if you're just standing there watching this. That's how most people die in volcanoes in the pyroclastic cloud. At least that's what I learned from Dante's Peak.
I was about to say Dante's Peak. I was about to say.
So I just need to point out.
Well, what's her face loses her, her vision though, so it's fine.
Yeah. So, he bit that apple, and the horse bit that apple, and then he bit that apple, and I don't like that.
I mean, that's like people who make out with their dogs. It's
weird. I don't like that. Like you can share your apple with your horse, but once the horse has bitten it, that's the horse's apple.
That's the horse's apple.
It's the horse's apple.
I didn't like that part.
Yeah.
Nope.
Galadriel looking pretty good in her armor. I'm just gonna
say. I'm glad they had just armor sitting around to fit her.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this last time.
We did.
It was in the museum.
It was in their
Right,
mu-
right,
their,
right.
their
And
museum.
she's just average elf size. So
Yeah, she's not like outsized for a. She's
just average elf
She's
size.
she. I think the actress that plays her is a bit diminutive too, but they make her. They play with the
perspective and
yeah,
probably some apple boxes involved.
yeah, like they do for Robert Downey Jr.
Yes, yes.
No, I love her though. I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me, but I love that actor that plays her.
Yeah, she rolls her R's in a way that just it finds it. I enjoy it. When she rolls her R's. I can be articulate when talking about hot ladies. I totally can.
Now she's back on the ocean. I wonder if she has the desire to jump in and just swim back to Middle Earth.
Not while you're in armor. That would be dumb.
I mean, it wasn't super smart to do it not in armor. So
That's true. That's true.
No.
Did you talk about that first time where she kept her dagger? Because I decided she was keeping it between her butt cheeks that entire time.
In her butt cheeks. Yeah. I mean, she does have a butt that won't quit, so I could see.
It's otherwise because it appears and then it disappears and it appears and I'm like, where's this dagger? Where's your dagger storage?
She's got it clenched.
Or elves are secretly marsupials, and
I mean,
she got a pouch. She got a little pouch.
yeah. I mean, did you ever see an elf belly? We don't know.
Nope, that's true. I've never seen an elf navel.
I'll be honest. A pouch would come in handy.
Yes,
Especially the way they keep doing women's pockets wrong.
I was just about to say yes.
Stop making me have to carry your purse because my pockets aren't big enough. I don't like that either.
My wife just bought a new dress for Disney bounding at Disney.
And it has pockets.
It has pockets.
Yes, those are the best dresses.
Yes.
And like when I wear dresses like that, I absolutely do the little twirl when anybody compliments me. I go, it has pockets, and put my hand in my pockets and twirl because that's what you do.
That's what you do. All women must share our pockets.
We absolutely do.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's okay. The only thing she's lacking in this scene is another epic crown.
Yeah.
She gets the great helmet though.
Yes.
Yeah, she really does. Yeah. The costuming here, I like in the show, is stunning. Like it is. You could see the money. Like it's high capitalism. It's all gorgeous and stunning and beautiful.
And I love everything that queen wears because just about everything has some sort of thing that looks like dragon scale to me, and I very much like dragons. So
forget about how much stuff Nynaeve keeps in her pockets.
Yeah. Oh, whoopsie daisy! Broke your hammer.
Can't do that.
Nope.
It will not be broken by any means we here possess.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. That was the Council of Valorant.
Right. Excellent. Yes, I remember this. I will hide it in a place where everybody's just hanging out. Like he hides it in the dumbest place.
He's not. At least he's pretty. I mean, at least he's pretty.
He's pretty. It's just
bless your heart.
Ugh. Heads on stakes. Why?
Yay! I got a pat on the head from our resident Tolkien expert.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Yes.
Yes. Next, he'll have to pick up the axe.
Yes, he broke his hammer. See, no, he's not Perrin. He's Lan. He's Lan.
He didn't even know how to use it in the first place. He didn't even put it in the fire. He didn't even get it hot. He didn't even try. So many frustrations.
Yes. Don't enjoy heads on pikes. Like that does not seem like a good guy thing to do. You're putting heads on pikes.
You think that's really gonna? But you think that's gonna scare orcs too?
No. Orcs don't care.
No.
It scares humans because human.
Oh wait, sorry. He just gave a rousing speech. Now she's giving a rousing speech. Yes. This is rousing speech number 4.
Yep. There we go.
So much talk.
Excellent rousing speeches.
Yep. She'll give another one soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bronwyn is the queen of rousing speeches.
Oh yeah. I don't think she speaks without it being a speech.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to look at our trivia for this.
Oh, you did. Guess what?
I'm terrible.
Yeah, where did this come from?
Where are we?
So I don't
All right,
know.
we only missed three pieces
Okay.
of trivia.
Okay.
So have you looked at any of the trivia for this, Jenny?
No, I'm horrible with that.
Oh God, it's terrible. So don't.
Yeah.
It's literally just them citing where they got the stuff in the scenes, and it feels like they're doing it like as a way to tell
To
the
cover
Tolkien
their
estate.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the first bit of trivia in every episode is most of the details and elaborations told herein are derived from the Lord of the Rings and its prologue entitled Concerning Hobbits and its appendices A through F, where intrepid traveler may journey to discover even further horizons.
Okay.
That's how everyone starts.
That is not useful.
No,
Nope.
that is
And
not
then-
trivia.
And then, for instance, the scene that just happened when they were giving their speech.
Mm.
There are some works of the enemy that cannot be unmade by simple smithcraft, especially with forges available in human villages like Tur Harad, Book 1, Chapter 2.
Yes.
Like it says like it always cites where they got the information.
Right. Yeah. It's like we are.
It's like,
this is
don't
weird.
sue us, please. Don't sue us, sweet.
Yeah. We swear we haven't even read the Silmarillion. Back off.
Sorry, Rapunzel. He'll be back on screen in a few minutes. Hot Land Elf will be back on screen in a few minutes.
Yes.
I don't like Theo's haircut either. I feel like his mother could have done more with that.
He could have
I
got
mean, I understand the times,
Yeah.
but
I mean, her hair is all right.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
You could also wash your hair. Like everyone in this village, no one's hair is washed, but everyone in Numenor has a full blowout every scene.
Exactly. Hmm. Oh, is this the episode? I think this is the episode they kiss. I think they kissed in this episode.
yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I was
they
like,
do.
finally.
They do.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
So they do, but then they go and fight like they didn't just kiss, like they didn't have anything to fight for. Like I'm not happy with the fight scene in this particular episode. It could have been.
I don't remember, but
So this is a bit like I found this a little interesting when I was rewatching it. So like the seed scene is the same thing
that's what Adar was doing.
Yeah, so like at least like that's interesting that he still does these elven traditions.
I like that.
I'm sure
too,
in his heart he is still an elf.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I mean,
well, so that is what he is. Like he was twisted or whatever, right? But still, I mean,
but he really identifies as an Uruk or whatever, and
it's
like
a different kind of elf, right?
I guess,
like,
maybe.
In his mind, it's a different kind of elf.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make him not an elf. He's just a different kind.
Yeah, that that makes sense because he does refer to himself. He like when he says there's two elves that have given over to the dark.
Right. He's
talking to Galadriel later.
I don't think he has given up his elfness. He has just accepted something else on top of that.
Yeah. And
that is a time to be jealous of her. But he's always referring to the other orcs as like his children and stuff like that. Yes. So he does feel like a really hard kinship with them.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay on top of the thing. We got time until our next. Oh no, our next one was. Alfrin seeds bloom into beautiful flowers when planted and allowed to grow. Book 4, Chapter 9.
Oh my god! So these seeds, when you plant them, they grow into a plant, and now we got a kiss.
Kiss.
Yay, kissing! I approve of kissing. More characters should kiss. My thoughts on this.
I enjoy them. We need some orc kissing. Oh, I did read that in the next season we're going to see female orcs.
Ooh.
Oh.
So now what do you think is nicer to look at? Female orcs or female Trollocs?
Well, I know female orcs in D&D are not bad to look at for the most part.
Okay.
I'm not sure about these orcs. Yeah. Or female Trollocs. No, thank you. I can only imagine, and it's probably horrible.
But you know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, Leslie made a pretty nice Trolloc.
Well, that's Leslie.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Leslie is one of our Canadian friends who comes to JordanCon every year. She also works she worked in the art show for many
long
years.
time. Yeah.
She's fantastic. We love her. But she did her female Trolloc that I forgot what it had a name too.
It did, but also there's a Trolloc baby.
I hate that fucking thing.
I love that Trolloc baby.
It haunts my dreams. Like, it's terrible.
It's adorable. I love it.
Jenny, it's one of those baby doll things that is like made out of silicone and looks like a real baby.
It's real. Yeah.
I don't enjoy those.
But she Trollocked it up, and it
has like a pig nose and tusks.
And it has freckles, if I'm not mistaken.
It does. It does. It's horrible. It's the worst thing that's ever happened.
Horrifying.
It is. It's horrifying. It's horrifying.
Wow.
I'll have to find a picture of me posing with it because I held it at JordanCon because
it's the worst thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I like baby versions of most things. I don't know if it's because I have had babies or what. Baby version of most things, I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's cool, Noman Garden. That's the flower that grows on the Kings of Rohan, too.
Okay. Okay.
I remember them talking about that in one of the Lord of the Rings movies. I don't remember which one it was.
No desire to teach at Trolloc
No, I was gonna say, I don't want to teach human children. Like I don't homeschool mine. I send them out to professionals. I
have a whole question about where the Myrddraal learn English, because the Trollocs don't speak English. The Myrddraal are born of Trollocs. Where are they learning their English, or whatever the common tongue is?
I am guessing from the Forsaken. I would think.
But the Forsaken have only been awake for like the last whatever. Like, where were they? You know, I propose that there is a school in the town.
So we have the Red Veils in the village.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Who's teaching them sword forms?
Yeah, that's it. Like in the town, that's where they're going to school. Yeah, Trollocs
and there were other humans in the town.
Exactly.
So
I kind of want to show. You know what? I'm not gonna. I was gonna show some pictures of Leslie in her costume, but I want to get permission. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Next week, I'll get some permission from Leslie.
That's your second orc kill, Bronwyn.
For real.
Yeah.
She's killed more orcs on screen than any of the Numenorians so far.
Yeah. So far. Yeah, we get some good full-on like Legolas elf action in this episode.
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
And I was like, so do all elves shoot arrows really well? And does that make Legolas like even more impressive? Because I'm already pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Because if this is just a common elven trait,
then it's yeah.
I think so.
Because he's like light on his feet and stuff.
But they all are supposed to be, right?
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah.
Why can't there just be one beefy elf that walks around with a hammer and has a big ass beard?
he would be half elf. I would guarantee he would have to be half elf. So
that's fair.
You know, like the clumsy cats. You have like a clumsy elf.
That'll be me. That's me.
Yes, me too.
That's what I watched and immediately blocked out the Witcher Origins on Netflix. Okay. And there is a big meaty elf that walks around with a two-handed weapon that has a beard.
Oh. I want to watch that because of Michelle Yeoh, but I haven't watched it yet.
I love Michelle Yeoh in that. That's the only reason I watched this. She's the literal only reason I watched it.
Yeah.
I had just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I was like,
that I still have to watch because again, I sit down on the couch and fall asleep. So
it is truly fantastic. Michelle Yeoh is like
I
love one of my typecast. Yeah, she's one of my I love the idea of Shorehag Dashlu for Cadsuane, but Michelle Yeoh is another person who could pull it off.
Yeah.
She would have been
and would cause me problems because I'm going to fall I don't want to like Cadsuane, and whatever actor they put in that role is probably going to be someone I fall in love with. Yeah.
All right.
But what about her as like Semiraj or Masana?
That would also work. Yeah.
So this whole fight scene here, I feel like could have been done better. Says the person who's never been in an actual fight or choreographed a fight, but this doesn't look good. I'm not like all that's fun and great, but neither one of them seem real. Are elves not skilled in hand-to-hand combat? You
can see the wire work happening, like in that. It's too slow.
I don't know. It just he is not fighting like someone who has just declared his love to a woman, right? And needs to survive this. I don't see that desperation in his fighting.
Okay,
so, Filthy Habits is wait, I'm sorry. Filthy Habits asks, if it's worth the watch. Origins, it was okay. It was okay. I mean, for Michelle, the fighting is cool.
Yeah.
The story is absolutely horrible. The other actors in it are pretty good. That's pretty much it.
I wonder if it will, like, because I've watched both of the Witcher seasons, and if you ask me to describe them, I'd be like, in the first season, there's a dude who sings a song that I still know, and other than that, I don't remember anything. Like, it goes in me, and it goes right out of my head.
I was distracted by the Witcher himself. Like, I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. I'll be completely honest. Like,
yeah.
My wife hates it because I do it all the time.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Yep.
Like
or blood in your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth.
Number one, why is your mouth open right now, sir? Second of all, you're not fighting hard enough right now. There's orc blood and this thing coming for your eye, and you're not.
Just close it.
And we all knew.
I forgot to give the warning if anyone has like any eye phobias to like not watch this scene.
I do remember this. It's just close your mouth, go away, let's look somewhere else, and brought.
Oh, it's so bad.
Full of orc blood. Your mouth
so
is
bad.
full of orc blood. Oh. All right, Bronwyn. Thank God.
Oh, Jesus.
But also, we all knew that Bronwyn was going to be the one to come up and save him, right? Like we all saw that coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that makes sense, Noma Garden. Yeah, the stunts when they're performed by these actors aren't the greatest, and it's definitely obviously him in most of that. Yeah. Oh, that was horrible. And immediately all the blood is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
No blood.
Yeah. Well, he's wiped it away from his face, and I'm assuming vomited off screen.
Oh God, I could only imagine what like.
It's gotta taste terrible. Like,
he's classier than that. No, he's just like there was no gore in anything ever.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's classier than that. Darren.
I mean, Tolkien lived through World War I, where there was plenty of war.
So I have a question.
I meant in entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Three Stooges was like.
I used to love the Three Stooges. But did they just assume that none of the human villagers that went over to them would be fighting? Did they think they were just all going to be killed? Like they're shocked that that the humans are there.
I didn't understand why they were so shocked.
Right, the villagers, because that's their they know these people.
Yes, but it's like the thought never occurred to them that they might have to fight them. Like, did they just assume the orcs killed them all?
I don't know. I mean, like literally, you're getting ready to fight an enemy, and half of your team goes over to the enemy.
Yeah.
And I feel like, not that I'm a strategist, but absolutely, if I was an orc leader and had humans come over to my side, y'all go fight the other humans. I'm not wasting my orcs.
Turn around, and you better you're gonna prove yourself right now by going back to you know the village the best. You know this place the best. Go fight.
Also, when they realize they've killed some of their own, that's going to shatter their spirit a little bit. Like it makes logical sense as to why none of these villagers thought of this.
I mean, they're quite stressed.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yes,
quite stressed.
It's a similar thing. Who's teaching orcs English?
Yeah. Well, the dude who I don't know who he looks like, and it's going to bother me forever. Yes.
Adar, yes.
Yeah, him.
And there's more orcs. And that's the guy with the gross cow. Poor cow dude is dead.
Yep. And his stupid leather hat that does nothing.
Yeah.
That keeps the sun off his head.
That death scene right there with this guy was fantastic.
Yeah,
he just face planted on the roof and just slid down on his face.
Yeah. This worried me quite a bit. No shooting of the Bronwyn. Yeah. I don't approve.
That looked like it hurt. We could shoot this kid all day, though, for real. Please.
Yeah. I was worried about the Theo only because of Bronwyn. I was like, I don't care about you, Theo, but if you go over to the dark, you're going to hurt my Bronwyn, and I don't want you to hurt my Bronwyn.
Because then you will be hurting Hot Elfland.
They need to kiss more, and if she's sad, they're not going to kiss. So it's a bad thing.
Love that logic for keeping the kid alive.
perfect.
Because
Very
your mom
important.
needs to kiss your stepdad.
Yes.
So stay alive.
It's very important to me that they kiss a lot. It's because they're my stand-ins for Lan and Nynaeve, and Lan and
that's
Nynaeve
fair.
should just be kissing everywhere.
That I
So-
agree 100%.
So I'm guessing you like Nynaeve a lot
You
as
might
a character.
yes.
Do you like show Nynaeve? Like, if you had to choose one, show Nynaeve or book Nynaeve?
They're the same in my opinion. I like that's one of my favorite things in the show is I think that if you sat Rafe and me down, we have the same headcanon about Nynaeve. I'm like watching the show, it's like that's right out of my brain. It's amazing.
I love her in the show.
Zoe
her.
does it so well.
Yeah. Like because when I read Nynaeve in the books, I see a lot like she's very threatening and domineering, whatever, but I think it all comes from insecurity. And I think
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that they bring that out in the show so well. Like
Yes.
I was worried, and when I started seeing the show, I was like, "Yes, good. They agree with me about Nynaeve. Yay!"
Well, because that's absolutely what it is. Like right from the very beginning, it's like she's too young to be what she is. So
Yeah.
absolutely, she's got to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
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 I was that's a good point.
Mhm.
Mr. Hobbit says, yeah, there's a good scene in the next episode.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and you said that just prior to that. Yeah, there's a good scene in the next episode with the two of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, that was a
Yeah.
rough one.
And then she passed out, and that's a lot of blood.
It is
A lot of blood.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much blood.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
blood.
That's
I
an
just-
artery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, no, it's not an artery because it would be spurting. It's
That's
just
true.
falling,
That's true.
so it's not
That's
an
true.
artery.
It's coming out with pumping though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. It's just.
yeah, Rosamund is easily
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
favorite choice in the, like, I love all of the casting in the show, but
Yeah.
she is Moiraine in my head now. She is
Yeah.
Moiraine.
I said it several times on my channel, but it kind of blew my mind. I don't know why, but I kind of expected that the acting would be all right, and that Rosamund Pike, even though I know who she is, was just going to be like phoning it in, and she is not. Like she
Absolutely
is.
not.
Like-
Yes, Darren, I'm sorry.
Darren,
Yeah.
I will still watch it.
I'll
So,
watch it too.
this is the it's a little bit
What
of
do you want? I mean, there's not much to talk about right now. They're cauterizing a bloody wound closed.
And I don't like to look at the blood, so I'm actually just looking at the chat instead of looking at the blood.
The actress that plays Bronwyn is pretty. You're putting it there. I'll put it right up on the screen. I like her a lot, and I hope her and Arendir.
Lan.
Hot Elf Lan. That's his new name.
Yeah.
Hot Elf Lan. Delusions of Grendel had some pretty good nicknames for some of these people too. Hot
did.
Human.
Yes.
Hot Human instead of whatever Sauron's name is.
Oh, I called him, and I can't believe it made me so mad because I know that Sauron is canonically hot. I just called that actor Handsome Man throughout the entire show, and then at the end when he was revealed to be Sauron, I was like, "Oh my god, Jenny!" But it's because I didn't care about him. He was just like, "Oh, Handsome Man showed up again. Oh,
Yeah.
look, Handsome Man's doing a thing." Like every time he was on screen, I was like, "Ah, go away, Handsome Man! I don't care about you." I don't
And-
care about you.
Rapunzel. I have not watched Willow yet.
I have not
And
watched it yet either.
Darren, I need to get back to Dresden Files because he is one of the fictional characters that I feel like needs help, and I will take care of him. So
I watched the first episode of Willow and then forgot, like you did with Mandalorian. Forgot I was
Yeah.
watching it, and then we started doing this, so I started just doing all other stuff.
yeah, it's
But I want
I
to watch it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did react.
Oh, I know why I stopped. My wife hasn't seen the original movie, and I
That's
keep wanting
right,
to watch
that's
it
right.
with her, and I gotta like get her to watch that.
I know Rapunzel's in the chat. She's gonna be real happy about this. Because I never watched the original movie, but I just
what?
filmed my reaction to the original movie yesterday.
Oh.
So
Oh, well,
It's,
we'll have to watch that.
yeah, but I watched the show first. I did the whole first season first. And,
Oh, and
Okay.
then watch the movie. Okay.
Yeah. and here she comes.
There she is. little writers of Rohan.
There he is. There's Handsome Man.
Handsome Man.
Every time I'd be like, why is Handsome Man? Who cares about Handsome Man? Let's go on. Move on to another story. Oh, he's Sauron. Everybody should care about Handsome Man.
And her nickname for the queen, the Numenorian queen, was Queen Mean.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I just called her Royal Hotness.
That also works. That also works.
So my names were Her Royal Hotness, Lan, Bronwyn, his name I learned, and Handsome Man. Those are my only nicknames, I think.
I like it.
We're all silent as they're all silent on screen.
I was like, so quiet.
Well, because I'm still trying to figure out who he looks like. I'm gonna have to make Brian look at this and tell me who he looks like.
No, she's not the one who was in Firefly. I think you're thinking of Zoe.
Yeah,
Gina,
that's different Zoe.
Gina. What's
Torres.
her name?
Torres.
Thank you, Gina Torres. Yeah, it's a different woman.
Yeah.
He's speaking Elvish. This is not. It's breaking.
What is it? What's it called? It has a Quenya. Darren, was I right? Is it Quenya? Be proud of me.
I was gonna say, I don't like that slow stabbing. Like that's just why?
Oh, yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's rough. It's definitely
Yeah. Stop stabbing people. Sorry. I know you're evil, but just I would stop the stabbing of the people.
Yay. I
would watch
Firefly.
Firefly.
Right.
Yeah, Firefly.
That's maybe we'll add that to the list after Mandalorian.
Yes.
Just for you, Rapunzel.
I love Firefly.
Yeah.
And every April 1st, there's the thing on Facebook that they're bringing it back. I'm like, I'm not clicking on this.
Yeah, no.
It's not playing my options. I don't.
Yeah.
And I loved that was where we first met Chiwetel. Like that was
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Who I call Kinky Boots because he was in Kinky Boots.
Yes, he was in Kinky Boots and he was good in Kinky Boots.
Yes, he was good in Kinky Boots.
Good in Kinky Boots.
But he was also in Four Brothers. And I'm like, what is Kinky Boots doing here with Marky Mark? Like, what is happening?
Four Brothers was one of those movies. Like I think I saw it in theaters.
I did not see it in theaters.
And this is where he hid it. Like you hid it here.
I know.
Why did you hide it here, you moron?
So this is just like in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when Indy brings the book back to his dad, and his dad is like, "I sent it to you to keep it away from them."
Yeah,
such a good reference.
No. Yes, I see that. Yeah. Nathan Fillion mentions Firefly in every show he's in.
Oh yeah, I for whatever reason, my wife and Jenna, you know Jenna.
Yeah.
My Aes Sedai, we're Tarvalon.net members, so I'm a Brown Warder. So my Aes Sedai and her son, we went and saw the second Percy Jackson movie in the theaters, and Nathan Fillion is in that. He plays Hermes, I think. And there's a scene where they go in a back room or something, and there's a rack with Hercules energy drinks. And he's like, it actually gives you the power of Hercules for like 5 minutes, like for real.
Okay.
And he's like, why don't you sell these? And he's like, because it got discontinued. And then he looks directly at the camera and goes, because everything that's good gets canceled.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And we were the only people in the whole theater hysterically
laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
This chain thing they do is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this chain thing. That
Yes.
is amazing. Yeah. Like, that was sweet.
For people that have never fought orcs before, like I was hoping for like one of those like a scene like in Wheel of Time where, you know, like you have like the Two Rivers people fighting the Trollocs for the first time where like they can't believe what they're seeing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
they're very.
I remember that thing with the horse. Yes.
That horse work is amazing.
Yes, that was like okay. Just to bring it back to Wheel of Time, that scene made me go, "Oh, this is what Davram Bashir is always doing with his horses."
Yes,
I could never picture it when they would describe it. Like, that's what it is.
Like ridiculous.
She does that a couple of times too.
Yeah. It's not just once.
Here's another poor choreographed scene. Like this orc is just constantly just the same thing. Just doesn't try anything else. Just Like,
that's
he's the only one that's behaving appropriately to someone who's never seen an orc before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like,
who
I
are
don't
the
want to see one
Numenorians
again.
fighting against. Yeah, where are they practicing their fighting skills?
But look
Yeah.
at her armor.
Oh,
look at
Her armor is fantastic.
Just look at her, dear God.
just
Oh, that queen. Hi.
Her and Disa have the best costumes in
yeah.
the show. Absolutely.
now I'm not gonna say
Bashir, it's not just Bashir, it's the Saldaeans.
all
They
of
like do horse tricks.
Yeah, they
Or
do
they're,
horse
like,
tricks. So
they
if you ever watch,
stand on horses and stuff.
yeah, like if you ever watch Cowboys when they do like the things where like they jump off the horses and like
Right.
kick off the ground and jump off the other side, and like he's doing that shit too.
So
I've never been able to picture it until I watched it. It's like, oh, that's why it's useful. Like it's not just
it's not
stupid.
just tricks.
It's useful in a fight.
This past year, we went to the Maryland Renaissance Festival, which this next one that comes up, I have to get with Jenna because I know she's not too far from where I am now, and we can go together. But during the joust, some of the knights were doing tricks like that too.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to call it. Harlem Globetrotters of horses.
I love it.
Mhm.
The Maryland Renaissance Festival is easily one of the best ones I've been to.
Yeah, it is. So we used to go to the one in Ohio also, and always see Paul there. Like we'd always see Paul at the Ohio one.
yeah. We're all. I'm guessing we're all city folk. We never seen Trick Right. Yeah. I'm a city folk.
Yes.
I've never seen.
Yeah, let's
Trick
see there.
Riding.
She does it again. Yeah.
Yep. That's the other one.
Galadriel.
I will say
It doesn't hit me in my core when he does it, but when she does the rolled R's, just.
But does the name sound so much prettier with the Elven pronunciation than when we
the pitch meeting guy? I never remember his name. You got to look him up on YouTube. He's fucking hilarious. When he did the pitch meeting of this, he makes fun of that the entire thing. He's like, what he's saying? Yeah. And the guy he's pitching it to, he's like, "Are you going to do that the whole time?" Oh yeah, the whole time.
The whole time. Yep. And it's gonna make Jenny very happy. every time she did it, like when people in the, before the episodes would come out would like send me a message. Jenny, you're gonna love this one. There's like six rolled R's. I'm like, oh, really? Does Galadriel say them or is it Lan? I don't really care if Lan does it, but if Galadriel does it,
makes a difference. Nolan Garden, what part of Texas are you from?
I am from New York. The closest thing I got to a rodeo was a dog fight. And that's only because they used to have them in the empty lot 2 houses behind my house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, so not a lot of horses. Had a lot of chickens, had a lot of like live poultry, but
my neighbors across the street had chickens, but that was because they did Santeria.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, we just and I felt so bad for that horse.
I know, but the horse gets up and walks away. I'm like, all right, good.
Yeah, horse is like, I might
forget this.
All right,
I might.
then.
He's like,
horse is the one that got tripped, but he's so hurt he can't get up.
Yeah,
right.
Well, he landed pretty hard, but this was smart. I actually thought this was clever of him. Like this is smart planning. So
I do have a crystal ball though, hybrid. I do. Sorry, a little Sublime there.
Yes. Yeah. So also big fan of Sublime, and people are always shocked when I say that. I was like, I know I don't fit the type, but
I'm talking about it's.
I should have caught this when Handsome Man said, "Do you remember me?" I didn't catch it either. I was like, I don't know what that's about. Never mind. I don't care because it's Handsome Man. So.
And now he's like, in the next, I don't know if it's the end of this episode or the beginning of the next episode. He's like, "Who are you?"
It's the end of this one.
It's the end of this one. Okay.
Yeah. It's not even like it's towards the end, but. Also, I have a coworker that looks like this actress, not the one on the ground. the Galadriel's her.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah, I have a coworker.
You can get through your day like that? Damn.
Yeah.
So she works over at the stadium. I'm at the practice facility.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And also, she's one of my work kids. So they're all just she's all of 28.
Babies. Yeah.
She's all of 28. I'm like, I could be your mother. Like I could have literally given birth to you.
Yeah. She's but a baby.
Yeah, just a baby.
That's
that
quote. I've heard that somewhere.
I mean, it's a true fact.
Yeah.
She said it. He said it last episode.
Did he? Okay.
The salt water that you can't.
Oh yeah, he said it to her, right?
He said
that's
it
why.
to her. That's why she said it back to him.
Sorry.
Mhm.
It's like, remember, we're not doing this.
I like, everyone was always like, they didn't like how reckless she was in this because like that's not Galadriel, but like
you got
This is Galadriel hundreds of years ago.
yeah, well, thousands
Of years ago. Yeah.
And she's what, like a teenager in elf years, like
but
late teen, early 20s. We were all reckless.
But I like how in the last episode when Sauron is like being like, come join me, we'll rule together, and she sees some of herself in him specifically because he says, you're like me, like look at all this stuff. So I think that's going to be the tipping point. If they play into that a bit, like in next season where she's like struggling with this inner turmoil of being like, I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I disagree. I also hate Isildur. I don't like my hate for him raises above being able to see any looks.
Don't tell me anything. I'm just about to say this. I know that Isildur is important in Lord of the Rings. I cannot remember his importance. Don't tell me because I don't want to be spoiled.
Okay.
But everybody, because that was a thing people would constantly commenting. You really like, I know his name is familiar and I can't remember why. And don't tell me because I like not knowing, but don't tell me.
Okay.
I won't say nothing.
It's just like, if it
don't ruin it for her, chat.
Yeah.
No, don't ruin
if it shows up in the back of my brain, I'll say, but like for some, it just tickles this thing in the back of my brain that goes, important name, and my brain won't latch onto what it is.
I heard Darren smack himself on the forehead when you typed.
To be fair, so Jenny, have you read the actual books or just seen the
Yes,
film?
no, I read the books, but I read them like in university, so that's 25 years, 30 years ago. And then I saw the movies when they came out, and I rewatched them a couple of times, but I haven't rewatched them in like 12 years.
Okay, I will say, as someone who hasn't read the books and only seen the movies, I can see how you could be like, yeah, that name, it's important. I don't know.
It's just,
but I remember that name.
Yeah, it explodes in the back of my head, but it won't connect to anything.
Right.
It's just my brain.
If it's been that long since you've read it or seen the movies, I can understand why that name sticks out, but you can't quite.
Yeah, and it drives me crazy, but I also hate spoilers, so I just
we won't tell you, but I do not think he is the cutest in the show.
No, the Queen is the cutest.
I mean, yeah. I will say, cute for me. Cute is cute. It doesn't matter if it is aesthetically pleasing. That's what it is.
I mean, I'm quite predictable in what I'm quite predictable. So unless it's Lan, which is why, like, I'm like ladies and Lan. That's my sexuality.
That's fair.
You know what? That's fair.
Is it Lan, like the character of Lan, or Daniel Henney?
No, it's the character of Lan. I've always like people have said this to me multiple, like, it's weird. In the books, nobody is sexy because they're all my friends except for Lan. Lan's the only one in the book that I'm like, he's sexy though.
That's okay because I really like Matt. Like even early Matt that nobody likes. And I'm like, I like that. And this probably explains why my husband gets on my nerves so much because he acts like that.
Yeah.
This is where we get their interaction.
Yeah. Children.
Yeah, they all have names. Mm-hmm. He says it after she gives her
her little speech about what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
And it is very dark what she says she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Which is why I really think, like, I really hope they play that up a bit more in I mean, like, she's realizing it. She starts to realize it now when he says this to her. Mm-hmm. And then when Sauron says it to her in the last episode is really when it seals the deal for her, because you could see her have that kind of, it clicks in her head. So maybe it'll actually, like, they'll play with that in the next season, because I think that'll be fun.
But also the way he is talking about his children makes me think he does very much still consider himself of the elves, right?
Yeah.
And that he's got to care for these people because they're evil because somebody made them that way.
Yeah.
It is not their fault that they're like this, and they deserve a chance to just
deserve
be alive.
Life or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They can't help how they were made.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the real dark part.
This is really dark. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill all your children and
Mhm.
make you watch. Like, oh,
Mhm.
And then make sure the last thing you hear is that you're it.
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
that they're making the orcs out to have a. Lee is the one that made me think of this. So I kind of like that they're. Oh, sorry, I punched the mic again. That they're making the orcs out to have like a bit of like character other than just fodder for the humans to kill. Like
Right.
they are, because there was a lot of like code typing of races in fantasy
Mhm.
that, you know, I like that they're at least giving the orcs some character, so that it's
Almost
not
humanity.
just, yeah,
Almost
I mean,
bit
like
of
they're
humanity.
living beings with thoughts and stuff like that.
They have
So-
like their own language. They're sentient and stuff.
Right.
It's like it is interesting because this is sort of a newer. Like they're not just cannon fodder.
yeah.
It's a newer thing that you see in media now, where you can't just create like a faceless. Like it's hard to create a faceless enemy that has no soul. It's very hard
Yes.
because they stop being interesting if they're
Yeah.
just they just throw them at you. Like yeah. Anyway,
Which is why they did like I was talking about this with someone a couple days ago. In Star Wars, the prequels, they made the bad guys robots.
yeah.
They're just robots, unsentient robots.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing in the Ninja Turtles cartoons. They made the foot soldiers robots so that, you know, they could just, you know, there was no moral...
Right, because what it comes down to is you don't want to put the idea out there that it's okay to kill any group of people
Yeah.
for doing something that
It makes
for
it
whatever
more-
reason they believe is the right thing to do. Right?
Just for
Yeah.
living. Just for
Yeah.
living.
Right.
And it's like it makes it very difficult, to root for the good guys. Like in this case, she's just gotten really, really dark. But it also, like, the villain needs to be interesting, and the minute a villain gets interesting, they become a person, and suddenly it's just
and the reality is, all the villains in the world that we will face are people. Like
Yeah.
I guess I mean, like, I don't think they could do it with Trollocs.
I don't see. I don't know though, because Trollocs have their bands, they have their groups.
Yeah.
They very definitely feel like they are part. Like they're just not all Trollocs. They have their
Yeah.
little symbols and
Yeah.
everything.
I mean,
so they have their tribes.
If they didn't kill and eat people, I think
yeah.
But look at it this way: they kill and eat people. They kill and eat each other. They do have to eat.
Yeah, I mean,
And they did not choose to be this way.
I don't know. I can't get behind the Trolloc. I can't do it.
So, but here's the thing. I think Murdraw are worse because they are much more intelligent and still
Yeah.
do those horrible
very
things.
much so.
Like
Yeah.
orcs are almost just going on instinct. Like all they know is they're just trying to survive. They've got the Murdraw making them go do these things, and this is what they've been given to eat.
Yeah, I was gonna call that comment out about Ender's Game too.
Yes.
Yeah. Also Sun Tzu. But yes.
Yeah. Ender's Ender's Game is one of my favorite series. I'm so sad that Orson Scott Card is an ass, but
Yeah. Fun side note. Actually, it's tangentially a Wheel of Time fact. So I haven't gotten to use this in a while.
Wheel of Time, fun fact.
That was a fun one. Harriet edited that book.
oh really?
Yeah, she
Okay.
was the editor on that book.
That's good. I've only read 4 in the series, but they kind of blew my mind, the 4 Ender's Game books that I read. So, oh hi,
Yeah, she looks even better without the helmet on and the armor
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
I mean, the helmet is awesome.
oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I'm not going to say it's the melanin, but it's the melanin.
It's probably the melanin. It's also her stature, like she's just
Yes,
towering
she's
over
very
her.
tall. Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, she's fucking towering over. I didn't realize that until you
Yeah.
said that.
She could be standing
She
up
could be
on
standing
something,
up higher. Yeah.
but it's still like it's just. I want to kneel. I very much would like to kneel.
I think canonically in the book, Numenorians are like huge. Like they're supposed to be like super duper
Right.
tall or some shit.
Okay,
you know?
well, so that works. That works.
It makes sense. Yeah. All right. See, if Handsome Man had been more interesting to me, I might have picked up on all.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was referring to. That. If Handsome Man had been more interesting, I might have picked up on the clues. But he was not interesting to me. So
That's
I was
fair.
just like, I don't even remember what his name was in the show. So.
I got another Lord of the Rings fact right.
You're getting
Oh,
all
woo.
kinds of gold stars tonight.
You know what I'm going to lose all of my gold stars in? Remembering to read the trivia.
Oh, yes.
It's not trivia, it's footnotes.
First ruled over, this is the trivia for right now, actually.
Okay.
First ruled over by Morgoth and his dark servants, then overseen by the elves for centuries. The Southlands have not been a sovereign realm of their own in well over an age. There's no citing for that.
Oh, okay. So that's just something that they made up?
I don't know.
I mean, it's cool if it's in. Yeah.
There was there's only been like 2 or maybe 3 pieces of trivia that were just specifically about things that they created in the show. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also 5'2". I don't know what Tolkien would have done with me.
You would be a hobbit.
A hobbitses.
Yeah. A hobbit. My mom calls me that sometimes.
Hobbitses?
Yeah, because I'm like, she's average height for a woman and I'm much shorter. So she'll just call me a hobbit.
Aww.
Well, so this is what my son always tells my husband when my husband complains about him being slightly shorter because he's convinced it's because he's a vegetarian. My son always goes, well, it's your genes. It's you that didn't make me taller. So that's a fail on your part.
Yes. Yes.
So next time your mom calls you a hobbit, you're like, I'm just working with the genes you gave me.
You gave me, exactly.
This is never going to get old. Every time we say hobbitses.
Yes.
Yes. Hurang.
Also, just gonna say, did he not open this thing until now? Like,
I know, for real.
It's just he hid it in a dumb place, and then he just like Lan, you're not too bright, are you? You're just like you're pretty. You're lucky you're pretty.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're pretty.
He's lucky he's pretty. It's like, bless your heart, at least you're pretty.
Yeah.
I may be from the north, but I know all the southern.
That's
yeah,
because they are so appropriate.
Yes,
it's true.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
At least once a day at work, I'm like, bless their heart. Just
Mhm.
and there's a few people there that are from the South, and they just think it's hilarious because some people think I'm just being sweet, and I'm like, I'm not. I just called you an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah,
You're just dumb.
Like
yeah.
I don't know how you're surviving out here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing you didn't grow up in the 90s. You would have choked yourself with a phone cord.
Yeah. And that wound needs some Neosporin on it. I
For
don't
real.
It really does. His mom's a healer. Like, show your wound to your mom.
put some herbs or something in that. Wrap it up. Just
Yeah. And then this is when we reveal how dumb Lan is.
Yep.
So, like,
I can't tell the difference between like essentially like that guard on that thing is like a rapier. Like, you know, it has like that weird circular guard and a fucking axe.
yeah. And like this was a very smart plan on Adar's part to like trick them because they focused on him and chased him, but they should have opened it right when they grabbed it from him to make sure. Like,
yes.
Okay, would you like to know the lore in the trivia for the scene that's happening right now?
Yeah.
Westernese is merely another name for Numenor. There are a myriad of languages in Middle-earth, and proper names for things are many and varied. Appendix F.
Okay.
Super,
I forgot
super
this happened.
pertinent.
Yeah. Super important. I forgot this happened in this episode. This is when I went, oh, because that had been bothering me. So where were the tunnels? You were digging these tunnels. What was their point of these tunnels?
Yeah, they're just never going to mention the tunnels again.
Yeah. Like, what?
What is this? What is this, like the pyramid in Lost?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So listen to that horse. It's upset.
For real.
You might wanna,
I mean, my wife and I are always like, my wife and I always say that shit. If you see animals and they're starting, you listen to the damn animals.
Pay attention to the animals, yes.
And this motherfucker thinks he's smart. Like, nah, he's sad. He's mad because you're mad. No, he's mad because he knows some shit's about to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They're about to be a volcano and a pyroclastic cloud.
Pyroclastic cloud.
Mm-hmm. The horses are indeed gorgeous, yes. Well.
very. I was
Sorry.
gonna say it's what.
I was just gonna say I had a tween making deals to stay up late because she doesn't have school tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It makes sense now, like seeing Galadriel fight like she was, about having a properly trained warhorse and how like vital that could be.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look, hair freshly blow dried.
I mean, if you've got to look good, you got to look good, Tom. Like I know you just
Armor,
went the easy
unclean.
way out and just got rid of all of it.
It's true. Hey, listen, this takes time. I look like a homeless person if I don't put product in this, and it's also it's soft. Like if I don't, it'll feel like pubic hair.
Ew. Ew.
I'm going to change the subject.
Yes.
Darren, she's not going to answer any Tolkien trivia because
It's true for all men's beards.
she does not seem to have my love of fantasy quite yet. She's not super happy with things that look unnatural, like orcs or trolls.
Right.
Or Gollum, even though I told her when he's being Smeagol, he's super cute. Like I think he's adorable as Smeagol.
Oh, he definitely is. I like this, like how he laid on the ground to feel the like this is the his plans coming to fruition. That was cool.
He's like, it's happening.
Yes.
Oh man, the pitch meeting guy did a great thing. He was like, yeah, and then it's going to become Mordor, and he's like, oh, how are we going to depict that?
Yeah.
On the screen?
Oh God, I hated that
like,
so much.
Oh, we're gonna just write Mordor on the screen.
Yeah. That it hit me in the same part of my body that like the 1 month later in Wheel of Time hit me. I was like,
God.
No, why?
Stop it. Why?
Stop it. You think I'm stupid? I'm offended by this title.
Yeah.
Like everything
that's how stupid they think we are.
I'm loving all of this, and then when the title happened, I was just like, "Oh, fuck you!" No. Yeah.
I mean, like the CG in this is fantastic.
It's fantastic. Yeah. I'm just going to assume that elves and Númenóreans, their skin is very it can withstand temperatures.
I'm gonna ban you.
Several thousands of degrees.
Do not ban him.
I want to ban him now.
No.
I want to ban them. I'm banning them right now.
No, that was good.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It hurts so good.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just assuming Númenóreans and elves, they have like pyroclastic cloud impervious skin.
Yep. In addition to being able to swim for 10,000 leagues.
Exactly. Because Galadriel just stands there as the cloud washes over her. And I'm like,
yep.
You gonna die, bitch. You gonna die. You gonna die.
But here's the thing. You know she doesn't.
Yeah, I know she doesn't. But like that was the thing. Like she should go and hide behind something, but she just stands here.
So you know why? Because she is just like, I didn't do it. Like it still happened. Like I failed. Like how did this happen? What did I do wrong? Like
I understand her motivations for it, but it also just.
But you would think
that's
survival.
A pyroclastic cloud. Right. You gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. You
can see the fire in the motherfucking cloud.
Yeah.
You would think her survival instinct would kick in.
Nope.
Like
yes. Yeah.
Look, she closed her eyes though. That's why she didn't go blind.
That's right. She closed her eyes.
So
that's it.
Eyelids are impervious.
Who wouldn't close their eyes when they saw that coming, though?
I guess I don't know. All right, let's stop that so we don't have to. I mean, the music is nice. I do like it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the Wheel of Time music, which I agree with. But.
No, that's not.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They could be part dragon.
Oh,
part
perhaps.
dragon?
Because like
dragons are evil. In Lord of the Rings, they're evil.
Oh, okay.
In Lord of the Rings, they're evil.
I stand by they're just misunderstood. So
they just want to have their gold. You just leave their gold alone.
But they take other people's gold and kill all of them.
Because if they don't, the people will want their gold back. They don't know how to negotiate.
That
is all it is.
You're not wrong.
Everybody should just use their words. Also, if people would just decide that gold isn't important, then they could, like, if the dragons want the gold, They can have the gold. We'll just use
hot,
the
hot.
biggest.
Sorry.
Yes.
So here's the thing: the dragons need the gold for their scales.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That they do need it.
Yeah.
So,
So like humans need to just stop pretending that gold is worth anything. It's
I'm
just
going punishment soon.
Uh,
All
Okay.
right. That was fun.
it was fun.
yeah.
I mean, this is one of my like the last 3 episodes are ones that I like. The only saving grace in the first bunch of episodes for me
The Harfoots.
are the Hardfoots and the dwarves.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the Harfoots and the Dwarfs. I watched a bit of the last one. I really liked the song in the last one. Like it actually
Yes.
made me cry when I was watching it. Like I actually got tears in
It
my
was
eyes.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do the dwarves, especially like seeing like when they talk about singing to the stone and then hearing the song, how much do they just remind you of miniature hairless Ogier?
Yes.
Cousins.
Now they do. Now they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, mostly hairless, I guess.
Mm.
They do have some extra hair. I like how they played with that with Disa too. They gave her
Yes.
kind of like mutton chops a little
Yeah.
bit, like on her chin.
Yeah. I like that too. But yeah, I like the ending. This episode for me, what I remember, like what the parts of it that I was like, oh, okay, I liked it. Look, there's a kiss. I liked Galadriel's fun horse tricks.
Yes.
Like some of the fighting was really cool, and then of course Hawk Queen and the volcano. Like for me, that was just it had been bothering me that the orcs were digging these tunnels and then just walking in the sun. Like, what do you do? What's the purpose of that? So it was
Just following
satisfying.
orders. Just following orders.
Shit. That's funny.
Yeah,
Him and Ellen. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's good. I like that. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for coming and hang out with us.
Oh, yes, this was
and
so
and
You're
fun.
welcome.
just like you went out of your way here because it's. I mean, it is. I guess it's normal-ish time because what is it?
Yeah, it's
11
like
o'clock?
12. It's now 12:24 in
Yeah.
the middle of the day. So,
But I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us. It's a bit of a weird time for you, like in the middle of the day, but
yeah. But it's all
thank
right.
you. And I have fun things because I'm doing my job right. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, make sure to go and give some love to Jenny, Lesby Nerdy. Nerdy on
yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
On the Bird app,
YouTube,
Instagram, YouTube,
Mhm.
everything. So
Yeah.
make sure to go give subscribes, hit the alert bell, leave comments. If you like her stuff.
Thanks.
Always. And
So-
then what?
I
What's up?
was just gonna ask when the Willow reaction
Yeah, for the movie.
video, yes, is gonna be up.
Well, I just watched it yesterday, and it's. I don't know if you know this. Movies are much longer than television shows.
I know this. So
I-
actually, not the way I watch them anymore. As I binge them, same
I'm
length.
like, I am trying to figure this out because like I've done the cut editing for it, and
Yeah.
it's like still, I think it's like 53 minutes, which is very long
I'll watch
for a
it.
YouTube video.
I will
So
watch it.
I kind of have to figure out. I think, should I do it in 2 parts, or are there
Either
parts
way,
that I should remove?
don't
Yeah.
remove it. Don't remove this. If you have to do it in 2 parts, do 2 parts, but don't
He
remove
wants it.
anything.
Okay. 'Cause,
Um,
yeah, I didn't think about that when I did. I was like, the longest videos on my channel that aren't interviews or whatever are like that 30 minutes is sort of my cutoff of, that's about it.
yeah,
That's
just
about
do 2 parts.
This is just 56 minutes of
But,
Of
but
Willow.
I want to, with it being your first watch, I want
Mm.
to see everything. So
okay.
don't cut anything out.
All right.
How much did you like Mad Mardigan?
He was great, actually. He was really, really good.
He's like the epitome of like rogue bard.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
I was actually quite surprised with I didn't think that I thought it would be way more camp than it was. Like
No, you know what? I know why you would think that, but no, surprisingly.
yeah,
I mean,
the show is more camp than the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
well, I
Yeah.
will say fantasy movies in the 80s, I feel like they weren't trying to be campy.
But
they just were because
they
it
just
was
were.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Right. Everything was campy. So there
Yeah.
are a few of them that come out of that because they were taking themselves very seriously when making the movie.
Mm,
So
yeah. So I really liked it. And Willow is so young because I'm used to him in the show now. It's just kind of like, look at his
Oh my
baby
God.
face.
Yeah, he's so young.
He was a little bit. I think we looked it up and he was 17.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's just
God.
like a baby.
Yes.
Did he do Star Wars before that?
Yes, he was the.
Yeah, I think so.
What's the Ewok's name? Wicket. He was Wicket.
Wicket.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that was before Willow. I want to say that was his first
I think
foray
so.
into
Film,
acting
yeah.
with Wicket, and then he's been going ever since.
Yeah. I actually, okay, I mean, I'll give you a little spoiler for something that happens. Because what at the end of my reaction, I suddenly had this thought of, okay, I wonder if I rewatch the series, if I'll pick up on new things now. And then I just started getting happy because I have an excuse to rewatch it now. Willow is my, how do I describe it? Like, if you watch my reaction to the first episode, at the end of it, I was like, yeah, that was all right. By the end of the series, I loved it. Even though I still, like, if you ask me, is it my favorite show of the last year? I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's the same like with me, like with my favorite Korean food is samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal. I love it. It's fried pork belly. You eat it with samjang and garlic and kimchi and onions, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, but I don't want it every day. Like, I have to be in the mood for wanting it. Whereas there's never a day where I don't want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, you could offer me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now, and I'd want it. And that's how I feel about Willow. Like, if you ask, do you want to watch it now? Yes, because it makes me happy. Like, it's just.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
Rapunzel. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it's like. Like, is it my favorite? I don't know if it's my favorite. It's the show that, like, I don't think
makes you happy.
It makes me happy when I watch it, so I watch it. Like, if I'm sad,
it's just a show you enjoy. It's guaranteed to make you feel better, no matter what.
No matter what. Like, I don't have to be in a special mood to watch Willow.
So,
whereas I have to be in a special mood to watch, like, Sandman. Like, I have to be in a Sandman place. Yeah.
Right. There are a lot of shows where you have to get into the right mindset.
Yeah.
Or you have to think too hard. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta. There's too much like background stuff going on that you've got to be connecting all this other stuff. It's nice to have a show that you can just watch and enjoy what's happening on the screen.
Yeah, it just makes me happy. So that's. But yeah, the movie, I really liked the movie. So everybody's So anyway, I will.
No,
I don't know.
I can't wait to see the reaction video.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yay.
I guess before we go, let me plug us for next week again, because I'm terrible at my job. I forgot to.
You are great at your job.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. Okay, so next week we're going to be doing episode 7, and hanging out with us will be Twatcast.
Oh, you gonna have a nasty time.
Every single time.
Those boys.
I love them.
But Joe is my favorite. So
you're gonna give him a big head now. I've
been telling him he's my favorite for years now. Like, when we first met at JordanCon, I'm like, you're my favorite. and you know what? He gave me pictures that he drew, and I was like, see,
he's an amazing artist.
He is.
I use his art a lot in my stuff.
I have Oh no, you can't see it right now. Let me pick up the camera up a little bit. There's his Moiraine right there.
Yeah.
It's on my wall.
I will say he did a picture of Matt and Tuon, which I had to purchase, and we still haven't gotten them framed yet, but they need to go above our bid because Brian can be Matt and I can be Tuon, and that needs to go above our bid. So
yes.
I like it.
Nice.
I didn't think I could hate her more, but apparently I could.
Joe?
Yeah, J.K. Rowling.
Oh. Yeah. Not a fan.
Not a fan. Zero likes.
0 stars. Yeah.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, my lovelies. I will see you guys next week, and thank you for coming to hang out with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to the Willow React video.
Yes. Very excited.
Yay.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.